Hello everyone, this is Parthasarathi and today's topic is inventory management. Okay, first of all, what is inventory? Inventory can be viewed in two different forms. In accounting form, in accounting language, inventory means stock of finished goods. Stock of finished goods. That is, inventory is nothing but a stock of goods or list of goods. In accounting terms, inventory means a finished goods. In accounting terms, inventory means finished goods. Whereas in operations, in case of operations management or in case of manufacturing, inventory is nothing but raw material, work in process, stores, finished goods. These are all comes under inventory. Okay, let us see what are the different types of inventories. Okay, right. As we know, inventory is of different types. The first one is raw material, that is which is used for production. Next one is work in process, that is it is not the raw material and it is not the finished goods, that is semi-finished goods, or we can say the raw material. That's or we can say semi-finished goods or semi-raw material, or we can say the work which is in the process. Okay. Next, consumables, that is whatever we consume, we call them as inventories. Next one is finished goods, the goods which is finished. Spare parts, that is apart from raw materials, work in process, consumables and finished goods, spare parts like some equipments, small machineries, these are also small spare parts, and small equipments will also comes under inventories. Okay, right. Next, and simply you can understand that inventory is nothing but stock, or you can say raw material, work in process and all. Okay, coming to inventory management. What is inventory management? A simple, a proper planning of purchase of raw material, that is purchasing of raw material, handling them, that is how to handle the raw material, storing the raw material, and recording as it is to be considered as a part of inventory management. That is, simply we can say that inventory management is planning for purchase of raw material, handling of raw material, storing of raw material, and recording of raw material. We call them as inventory management. Then coming to inventory management considers, what it considers is what to purchase. It considers what to purchase, what we have to purchase, and it also considers how to purchase, that is what is the process of purchasing it. Right. Next, how much quantity we have to purchase and from where we have to purchase, that is who is the seller for the goods or inventory, we have to know, and where to store them, where to store the inventory, and when to use for production. These are all comes under inventory management. So inventory management is nothing but it is consists of what to purchase, how to purchase, how much to purchase, from where to purchase, where to store them, and when to use for production. See, for example, if you want to purchase raw material, how do you purchase? That is, what is the process of purchasing, and how much quantity you purchase, from where you purchase, which place you purchase, where to store it, that is what is the location, and when to use for, what time use for production. That is called as inventory management. Then coming to objectives of inventory management, that is the inventory management is to efficient and smooth production process. If you don't maintain the inventory management process, then the the production process will get delayed, or the production process will not complete smoothly. Next one is to maintain optimum inventory and to maximize the profitability. Inventory management is to maintain optimum inventory. That is one of the function of inventory management is it should not maintain over inventory or under inventory. It has to maintain an optimum level of inventory so as to maximize the profitability level. Okay. Next one, to meet the seasonal demands of the products. That is, if you maintain the inventory well, then we can meet the seasonal demands of our products. Next one is to avoid price increase in future. That is, if there is a sudden increase in the price of the product, then we are not supposed to purchase at higher prices. So we have to plan and purchase the inventory to avoid the future increase of prices. Next one is to ensure the level and site of inventory is required. That is what one of the objective is how much we require and what is the site of inventories we require. We have to make sure that. And the next one is to plan when to purchase, where to purchase. That is what is the right time for the purchase and what is the right place for the purchase, to avoid both overstock and understock. That is one of the object of inventory management. We should not go for overstock and we should not go for understock. What is it overstock? Overstock is nothing but, for example, if you need 100 product under 100 bags of raw material, how much you purchase? You purchase 110 bags of raw material. It is not overstock. It is an optimum stock. If you purchase 150 bags of raw material, that is overstock. Or if you purchase 70 bags, that is understock. Okay, that is whatever the required we have to purchase. It should not be overstock. That is we require 100 bags, we will purchase 105 or 110 bags. That's all. That is we require 100 bags, we will purchase 105 or 110. Why? Because that is safety stock. Suddenly something has happened, this safety stock can be used. Okay, and if you purchase 150 bags, this 50 is overstock. If you purchase 70 bags, that 30 is understock. Okay, next coming to inventory. Okay, the next one is techniques based on techniques based on the order point of inventories. That is we have to know different quantities of inventory. First one is minimum level. It says that business concern must maintain minimum level of stock at all the times. That is at every time of its production it has to maintain minimum level of stock. That is called as minimum stock. Maximum stock, it is nothing but it is the maximum limit which we can store or we can use. Other than that we are not supposed to purchase. For example, we need 100 bags of raw material. Okay, what do you purchase? 105 or 110. 110 is the maximum level. More than 110 we should not purchase. Okay, it is nothing but the maximum limit of quantity of inventories. The business concern should maintain maximum quantity. More than that quantity, it leads to losses. If you purchase 120 bags of raw material, this 20 bags is of waste. Okay, that is maximum level is equal to reorder level plus reorder quantity minus minimum consumption into minimum delivery period. Okay, what is this reorder level? Let us see. Reorder level is fixed between minimum level and maximum level. Minimum level and maximum level. Reorder level is the level when the business concern make fresh order at this level. For example, let us see. For example, see this diagram. In this diagram it simply says that this is the time period, this is stock level. If the stock is less than 25 or 30, it is in the danger level. Okay, if it is around 30, it is in the minimum level. Okay, if it is around 100 or 150, it is of max. Okay, or we can say average stock. Okay, then 50 is the reorder point, reorder level. See here, reorder level or optimum level. At this point, again we have to go for order for purchase of new material. That is called as reorder level. I think you understand. That is danger level. If the stock is 10, 15, 20, 25, it is the danger level. It is of 30, okay, it is of minimum level. Okay, or 40, 45, it is of average stock level. Reorder level is nothing but at 50, it is of reorder. And after, if the raw material is 50 in our company, again we have to go for order of new material, new raw material. 75 maximum level. Okay, next see here. Stock level is nothing but optimum level, that is average level that we have to maintain. We call it as stock level. Then coming to reorder level is equal to maximum consumption into maximum reorder point. Okay, let us see. Next, danger level. It is the low level of the low level below the minimum stock. That, see, danger level is nothing but at this level it is below the minimum level. It leads to stoppage of production. If you have 5 bags, 10 bags, what happens? Suddenly the 5 bags will be over. Then production will stop. That level we call as danger level. Danger level is equal to average consumption into maximum reorder period for emergency purchase. Okay. Next, average stock. Average stock level is nothing but minimum order plus half of reorder quantity maximum level. Half of reorder quantity maximum level we call as average stock. Okay, let us see the next please. Okay, this is important thing. Types of inventory management. There are different types of inventory management techniques. First one is ABC analysis, just-in-time method, material requirement planning method, economic order quantity method model, minimum safety stocks, VED analysis, FSN and method. Okay, let us see one by one. First one is let us see the techniques. First one is just in time. It is nothing but it is the inventory management method where materials, goods and labors are scheduled to arrived by exactly whenever we need it for production process. See, for example, this just-in-time method says that we are not supposed to purchase raw material at the early. We will purchase at the time. For example, if you want the raw material by December, what you will do? You plan accordingly and get the raw material by December itself. You will not supposed to purchase on October or August. So what happened? The raw material is wasted. That is called a just in time. At whatever the time it require material, it will get the material. Okay. Next, material requirement planning. It is nothing but it is a system for calculating materials and components needed to manufacture a product. It consists of 3 primary steps. First one is taking the material of components into hand, identify which additional elements are required, and then scheduling their scheduling their production or purchase. It is simply says that it is calculating the materials component needed to manufacture the product. That is, we will calculate how many materials, how many raw materials are required for this production. Only that much of raw material only we will purchase. That is called as material requirements planning. Okay. Next one is, as we have gone for FNS. That is, this is also called as aging schedule of inventories. Here the inventories are divided based on their holding period or based on their movement of stock. That is to identify the movement of inventory. That is for fast moving inventories, slow moving normal moving inventories, and for normal moving inventories, slow moving inventories, dead slow moving inventories. Which says that, for example, in a shop or in a supermarket or in a shopping mall, there are some products which are selling very fastly. If you bring 1,000 bags, the 1,000 bags will get sold immediately. That is fast moving inventory. Some bags are moving at a slowly. Their sales is very slow. Now, some products are having sales but very dead slow. That is, they are sold very rarely. Those are called dead slow moving inventories. That is fast moving. That is fast selling inventories. Normal moving inventories, slow selling inventories, dead slow selling inventories. Okay. Next one, ABC analysis. This is also important. It is an inventory management techniques that divide inventory into 3 categories based on the value and volume of inventory. Here I will tell you a simple example. Try to understand. If you have 10 kgs of coal, 10 kgs of coal, and you have 5 grams of gold, which is valuable? Obviously, gold is valuable. But in case of volume, coal is having 10 kgs. Coal is in 10 kgs. But its value is less. Volume is 10 kgs, but its value is only less. Whereas gold, its volume is less. Volume is only 5 grams, but its value is more. That is, it divides the category of inventory into three categories A, B, C. That is, its volume is 10%, but its value is 70%. See, for example, in our house we have different materials. Some materials we have high value, but its volume is less. See, for example, diamond. Diamond is very small in size, but what is its value? Its value is high. Diamond volume is less, value is high. That is, volume is 10%, value is 70%. And B, it is normal value. 20% is value and 20% is the value. That is, volume and value are same. Next one is C. Category C inventory is its volume is high and its value is less. Okay, that is called as ABC analysis. Okay, next one is VED analysis. That is, this technique is ideally suited for spare parts in the inventory. It is also just like our ABC analysis. It categorizes into vital item of inventory. That is very important. Without this inventory, the production will not continue. Then E refers to essential. That is, it is needed. Okay. Then D is nothing but desirable. Desirable is nothing but if it is in the organization, if it is in the production, it may be helpful. For example, to run a bike, to run a bike, okay, you need petrol. It is vital element. Without petrol, we cannot run the bike. Essential. If you have a good engine condition, then it is essential. Desirable. If the bike is having additional facility, it is desirable. That's all. In the same way, very important, essential, desirable. Next one is HML. It is also categorized into three different forms. High value of inventory, high value, medium value, and low value of inventories. Okay. Next we go for the thing called EOQ analysis. This is important. EOQ, economic order quantity. Economic order quantity refers to the value of inventory at which the total cost of inventory comprises of ordering cost and carrying cost. First we will discuss about what is ordering cost and what is carrying cost. Ordering cost is nothing but the cost which incurred to order the product, order the inventory, we call it as ordering cost. For example, if you want to order an inventory, it requires some cost, that is called as ordering cost. Okay, carrying cost. What is the carrying cost? To carry that inventory, there is some cost, we call it as carrying cost. Clear? Very simple. This EOQ analysis is based on ordering cost and carrying cost. For example, if you order a mobile phone in the online, it requires some cost, that is called as ordering cost. Carrying cost is nothing but the cost which is incurred to carry the product. The cost which is incurred to carry the product, we call it as carrying cost. Okay, right. This EOQ is nothing but the economic order quantity, that is the quantity which you order should minimize the total ordering cost and as well as the carrying cost. See, it is in simple sense we can say that economic order quantity is the quantity of inventory where we will minimize the total ordering cost and as well as the carrying cost of the inventory. We call it as economic order quantity. The formula for economic order quantity is square root of 2AB by C. A refers to annual usage of inventory, that is how much of inventory which is needed for year, we call it as annual usage of inventory. B is nothing but buying cost or ordering cost, that is what is the cost that is incurred to buy this inventory, we call it as ordering cost or buying cost. Next, C refers to carrying cost per unit, that is how much of cost that is incurred to carry the product, we call it as carrying cost. Okay, what is the formula for carrying cost? Holding cost into cost per unit. What is holding cost is nothing but, sorry, carrying cost is nothing but holding cost into cost per unit. That is, if you hold this material, raw material, in a warehouse or in a godown or in anywhere, it requires some cost. If you, for example, if you hold some raw material in a big warehouse, a big godown, it requires some cost. Okay, right? We call it as holding cost. Or the cost which is incurred to hold the entire product. See, for example, 1 lakh of raw material is holded for 3 months. 3 months. It requires some cost. Okay, and this 1 lakh is ideal in the business. It is also has to be considered. Okay, next coming to assumptions of EOQ model. The demand for the product is constant and uniform throughout the period. See, for this EOQ model, the demand for inventory must be constant, for example, and uniform throughout the period. For example, this year we need 1000 bags of raw material. Next year also same. This quarter, that is, for first 3 months we require 3000 for first 3 months we require 1000 bags of raw material. For next 3 months also we need 1000 bags of material. Next 3 months also we need 1000 bags of raw material. That demand must be constant. Lead time, that is, the time required to convert our raw material into finished goods or for conversion cycle the lead time is constant. That is, the conversion of raw material into finished goods, the time must be constant. Okay, price per unit product is constant. That is, price for every product is also constant, and inventory hold cost is based on average inventory, and ordering cost is also constant. Okay, let us see some few of the problems related to EOQ analysis. See here, annual consumption is 6000 units, cost of ordering is 60 rupees, carrying cost is 2 rupees. What is the formula for EOQ? 2AB by C. A is annual consumption, that is 6000, 2 into the formula as we know the formula here, C, 2 square root of 2AB by C, right? Then 6000 is annual consumption, 60 is our buying cost or our ordering cost, 2 rupees is our carrying cost, so that we get 6000 units. 6000 units is our EOQ. Okay, next one is, next we go for another problem. That is, here also the same. Annual requirements is 16,000 units. Cost of material per unit is 40 rupees. Cost of placing and receiving, that is, cost of ordering cost is 50 rupees. Annual carrying cost, this one under C, annual carrying cost is 10% of the cost of material per cost of material per unit. That is 2 square root of 2AB by 0, right? 2 into A refers to 16,000, B refers to cost of ordering cost or buying cost, 50 by 10% of this ordering cost. So 40 into 10%. So that EOQ is 200 units. Okay, right, next. Okay, we go for another problem. From the following information, calculate reorder level, maximum level, minimum level, average level. That is, the data is given here. Here, normal usage is 100 units per week, maximum usage is 150 units per week. That is raw material. Okay, or inventory. We can consider inventory. Normal usage of inventory is 100 units per week, maximum usage is 150 units per week, and minimum usage is 50 units per week. Reorder quantity is 500 units, log in time is 5 to 7 weeks. This problem says that, very simple, per week we use, normal usage is 10 units, maximum we use 150 units, minimum we use only 50 units. When you go for reorder point is 500 units. Like time period is 5 to 7 weeks. Okay, right. Let us consider reorder value, maximum value, minimum value, average value. Okay, next. What is the reorder value formula? Reorder level formula is maximum consumption into maximum reorder period. Okay, that is maximum consumption is 150, maximum consumption is 150 into maximum lag period, that is 7 weeks, 5 to 7 weeks, no, that is 7 is the maximum period. So 150 into 7, that is 1050. Maximum level is reorder level plus reorder quantity in minus minimum consumption into minimum delivery period, that is reorder level is 1050 plus maximum, that is reorder quantity is given here. Reorder quantity is 500 units, right. Reorder level is 1050, reorder quantity is 500 minus minimum is 50, minimum consumption is 50, minimum delivery period is 5 weeks. Okay, 5 weeks is the minimum delivery period. Okay, that gives us 1300 units. The minimum level is equal to reorder level minus normal consumption into normal delivery period, that is 1050 minus 1050 is this reorder level. Okay, minus normal consumption. What is normal consumption here? Normal consumption is 100, normal usage is 100 into 6, that is normal delivery period. It says that 5 to 7 weeks, no, minimum is 5 weeks, maximum is 7 weeks, and the minimum and normal is 6 weeks. So they have considered 6. So it is 450. Then average level is equal to maximum level plus minimum level by 2. Maximum level is 1300 units, minimum level is 450 units by 2, which gives us 875 units. Okay, that's coming to limitations of EOQ analysis. There must be a constant usage, that is a constant usage of raw material must be there, and faulty basic information, that is it assumes that ordering cost is constant per order, that is it says that for every order the ordering cost is constant and it is a costly in calculation. Okay, this is a brief about our. Let us see what we have discussed is what is inventory, what are the types of inventory management, what is inventory manage, how to purchase, what to purchase, where to purchase, objectives of inventory management techniques, right, and different types of inventory management techniques, just in time, material requirements planning, FNSD technique, ABC analysis, VED analysis, HML analysis, EOQ analysis, assumptions of EOQ, calculation of EOQ, and some of the reorder level, minimum level, maximum level, average level, and limitations of EOQ. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can contact me. Thank you. Okay, let us see EOQ with the discounts. This topic is in operations management also, right? Let us see EOQ with the discounts. See, whenever you purchase some inventory in bulk amounts, in lots, we will offer some discounts, is it not? That is, for example, if we purchase 10 bags, you will give 5% discount. 20 bags, 15% discount. 15 bags of rice, then you will get some 20% of discount, is it not? Whenever the quantity of order is increased, automatically the discount is added, is it not? So this EOQ model with discounts we will discuss here. See, EOQ generally minimizes the total inventory cost. As we know, EOQ is nothing but it minimizes the total cost, that is total inventory cost, which include ordering cost and as well as the carrying cost. So simply we can say that EOQ, economic order quantity, is nothing but the quantity which will reduces the carrying cost and as well as the ordering cost. Okay, however, if you purchase more number of items, more products, then we will offer some discounts is added. Okay, let us see how to calculate if okay, see here, anyone of minimum order quantities are above EOQ that qualify additional discount. If you go for more products, then we will get additional discounts. I'll give you a link here. In this link, you will get one problem regarding to how to calculate EOQ with the discounts. I will directly open this link. Okay, let us see here. Okay, see here. This is the problem. Example, you can say. BICO is a bike retailer located in outskirts of Paris. Is a seller. The Biko purchases bikes from PMX orders of 250 bikes, in which current economic order he want to buy. Okay. If he buy 200 units, then he will get 2% of discount. If he buy 500 units, he will get 4% discount, and he will get 6% discount on orders above 600. If he order above 600 products, that is 600 bikes, then he will get 6% of discount. Now, Biko is wondering if EOQ model is still most economic and whether increasing the order size would actually more beneficial. So he want to know which order is more beneficial. So here the data is given. I think you understand. He will get, if you buy 200 products, then he will get 2% discount. 500 products he will get 4% discount. 600 products he will get 6% discount. Okay. Annual demand of that particular Biko company is 5,000 units. Okay. Ordering cost is 100 rupees, $100 per order. For each order, the cost is $100. Okay. Then the order, what is the ordering cost? Ordering cost is $100. Remember. Okay. What is the annual demand? 5,000. Okay. Annual holding cost is compared to the following. That is 5% insurance. If he hold these bikes, then he has to go for insurance. Is it not? It is in the warehouse. It is in the godown. So he has to go for insurance. So 5% insurance is occurred. And the warehouse cost is $6 per unit. $6 per unit. That is, if he kept in warehouse, he has to go for insurance of 5% premium. Okay, and he has to pay $6 per unit for the warehouse, for the godown. Okay, purchase price is 200 per unit before discount. Before discount, what is the purchase price? $200 per unit before discount. Okay. Now let us see here. As simple, we have calculated the EOQ. What is the formula for EOQ? EOQ is equal to square root of 2 into ordering cost into annual demand by its, what is this 5%? 5% is our insurance. 5% is insurance, that is 0.05 into 200. What is this 200 here? The 200 is price per unit. Okay, and 0.98 is what is order cost, is cost, plus 6 is his holding cost. That is, he actually has given that for holding one unit, the cost is $6. Okay, so the EOQ is 252. Okay, I think you understand. Formula is 2 into ordering cost into annual demand by its holding cost. Its holding cost plus holding cost is 6. Holding cost is 6. See here, it is given. Warehouse holding cost is 6, and this is carrying cost. Carrying cost is insurance into its 200. What is the 200 here? He has purchased 200 purchase price, and here and 0.98. What is 0.98? Here is 5% purchase price. Purchase price is 5. Okay, let us that so that we get 252 units. We'll get 252 units is the EOQ. Now, in which order, if he purchase in which order, he will be more economical. How will he get the profits? See, order quantity is number of orders, that is annual demand divided by order quantity. What is the annual demand? The first itself it has given the annual demand is 5,000. Because the annual demand somewhere it is given. Okay. So it is given this. Okay, the annual demand is 5,000. Annual demand is 5,000 and divided by 252 EOQ. See here, order quantity is 252. So that he get 19.84. Okay, the same for 500 units. 5,000 by 5,000 units 10. Then 1,000 units. 5,000 by 1,000 he will get 5. Okay, ordering cost. What is the formula for ordering cost? Number of orders into 100. See, the ordering cost is here, given here. Ordering cost is 100 per order. So number of orders 252. Okay, ordering cost is see here 19.84 into 100, that he will get, so the 109, so the 1984. So same for 10, 10 into 100, 5 into 100, so that he will get. Then warehouse cost. See, what is the insurance? So what is the cost for warehouse go down is 6. 6 into average. What is the average here? 252 by 2 average. So 252 by 2, you get 576, 756. 6 into 500, 500 by 2 average, no? So 500, 500 by 2, you will get 1500. Then 6 into 1000 by 2, 2 is the average. Okay, what is the 6 here? The 6 here is our, see, it is clearly mentioned here. 6 is our holding warehouse cost, holding cost. Okay. Then next one is insurance cost. Insurance cost is 0.05 into, that is insurance cost into 200 into 0.98 into average 252 by 2. So that we get here the same for 500, same for 1000. Then cost of purchase is called 2200 units into 5000 annual demand into 1.0 minus 0.02. That is, just see here, it is clearly given, that is 100 minus discount. See here, 2% discount. So 100 is, what is 100? 100 value is 100. Okay, I'll tell you simple way. 200 purchase annual demand into annual demand, purchase price is 200 given the problem. 5000 is annual demand is 5000, and 100 in the sense we will convert to percentage 1.0 minus discount 0.02. see, it is for 200 products the discount is only 2%. see, for above 200 the discount is 2%. For above 500 it is 4%. For 600 it is 6% discount. So same here, 200 into 5000 into 100, that is 1 minus 4% discount 0.04, 6% discount 0.06. so that we will get inventory cost is $975, and for 964 $900, 948 $200. So out of these three, which one is less? 948 200 is the less, that is 94,800 is the less ordering total inventory cost. So we will purchase 1000 units. Clear? Okay. Next one is, okay, after this economic, just